welcome to 360 Issues, live right here on 7FM 103.9 on Nature. My name is Raymond Okolo, first and foremost. You can actually call me the biggest of them all, the big man on radio. For today, we are going to be looking at something that was said to a certain set of people in the country. Don't live where you are. That is what they told them, and that is coming through from Ohaneze in the Igbos, saying to the Igbos, don't leave Lagos. And we understand that, ever since the election, there's been major issues, and of course we know that it's down to politicians trying to divide and then conquer, because that is the way it is. That's the way politics is actually being done. You must have to key into something for you to be able to convince a particular set of people to buy into whatever it is you are trying to sell them. And for the politicians over there, they had to use tribalism as a tool to get what they want. And of course, right about now, after the elections, there's been some issues going on. There's been some issues, and we want to look at right about now this statement coming through from Ohaneze and Igbo saying, "Don't leave Lagos." Now, we're not just looking at it from this aspect, because we want to look at what has been said to the Igbos in Lagos, and then what it entails. If eventually they say, okay, yes, we are tired of all of these things, we're tired of being told to leave, we're tired of being told to always leave because it's not our home, okay, we want to go back to our own home now. What effect will it have on the economy? Because we understand that these are people who are business inclined, and everywhere they go, they try to do business, they try to help the economy, and in what way they can, in any way that they can actually. And right about now, we're looking at this one coming through from Lagos. We know that Lagos is a commercial capital of Nigeria. Everything that when it comes to business, everything that happens flows in from Lagos. And then you have a lot of the Igbos there in Lagos as well to try to do their businesses. And right about now, some of their shops, some of their place of business, some of their houses as well too are being threatened. And right about now, the Ohaneze are saying, no matter the situation, don't leave Lagos. So we want to find out what they've actually said in total. We're going to read through that entire story. Dorcas is going to actually lead us on that. Read through the entire story. Let's find out what is being said, and then look for a way forward, because that is what we do right here on 360 Issues, trying to tackle some of these issues and then coming up with possible solutions to this matter. So yes, let's hear from Dorcas first.
Ohaneze Igbo, a pan-Igbo social-cultural group, has declared that Igbos will not leave Lagos State due to the orchestrated attacks and arrests of their kinsmen. The statement was made by the Secretary General of the group, Okechukwu Isiguzoro, in commemoration of the 2023 Easter celebration. He urged Igbos to remain steadfast and not fear, as the power of the risen Messiah is with them. He condemned the Igbo-phobic attacks in Lagos and called for vigilance and resoluteness among Igbos. So the group also urged Igbos in Lagos to show brotherly love and support the Eze Igbo of Ajao Estate, Frederick Nwajago, who was arrested for voicing out on the frustration of Igbos in Lagos. So he lamented the continued detention of Nwajago and called on Igbo sons, lawyers and activists to demand his release on charge of court. So he said, "We urge Indigo in Lagos to be their brother's keeper by not abandoning the Ezebo of Ajao Estate, Lagos, whose only offense was to speak by voicing out the frustration his Igbo kids and kin were passing through in Lagos, with their lives and businesses under continued and well-orchestrated attacks by terrorists," the statement reads. "We all have the right to stay wherever we want to, in as much as we are part of this country. Even those outside the country comes down here, once they have the permit to stay in this country, I don't see anything wrong if you are doing legal business. So I don't see anything wrong in you staying wherever you want to stay. So I will urge, just like Ohaneze have said, it is a good thing to stay where we are. There is no problem, there is nothing. It is just the period of election. It is after everything now, we can see that everything is going down already. So I don't see the reason why people will say that they will not be counted. They should not be counted during this census because they told them that they should leave Lagos, do this, do that. I don't think it's encouraging, people coming together now, because if we say that Igbo people should leave Lagos, I must tell you, as of 2013, the population of Igbos in Lagos is up to 45%. So imagine as of 2013, oh, so imagine this is 2023 now. So we have a lot of people doing their businesses in Lagos State. So if we say that, imagine the Igbo people leave Lagos, you know what it will talks about in Lagos economy. It will really bring that, because most of the things that are being sold in Lagos, I must tell you, is Igbo people that sells them, that owns them. It's coming down to the spare parts market that got burnt. They are still on that. I think these are the reasons why people are frustrated, why they are angry on them leaving Lagos State. But there is a word for you this morning. So if you have a brother or a sister or anybody over there, just let them be that they have the right to stay wherever they want to stay, to do their business, in as much as it's a legal business. It is not against the law of the country that don't do this, don't do that. But in as much as it's legal, so I don't see anything wrong in them staying where they are. So let's not promote division in the country.
Before the election, and I'm not saying it's all the politicians that do this, but before the election, you all were living peacefully in the States. You have Igbos, you have Yorubas, you have some Hausa people there, you have people from different tribes, Idoma, Tiv, wherever. They all live in the place, and then election comes, and all of a sudden, you people start having issues. And now, after election, what's going to happen? You will still get to live, and then those people that wanted to use you or wanted to use that as a means to break you people up, they've achieved their goal. And right about now, they've gone about their own businesses as well, so they don't really care about you. They don't care about what's going to happen to you and the other person. So I think we should learn to tolerate one another in this country. So today we are actually focusing on peace and focusing on trying to promote unity amongst every single person in this country. And I think I am going to be going with that same one as well too, from Ohaneze and Igbo. I think for once we are all going to be on the same side with Ohaneze and Igbo. Don't leave Lagos, because if you do that, your businesses will be forgone, because you will have to leave that behind. You cannot take everything you have there and then bring it down to the east. So it means if you do that, it will affect you. It will also affect the economy, because when you look at the amount of money being generated for Lagos state government by the Igbo people in Lagos, it's a huge amount of money, and I'm sure if they lose that as well too, it will affect the economy in general. So please, I think at this point in time, we all have to push for peace, because that is what is actually needed.
Before now, we should have this we are supposed to have this in view. We should have supposed to know that a day like this will actually come. That is why we always say in Igbo that only bibe mmadụ ada akụ ana-akpọ ya flower n'oyibo, mana Igbo ha sị no okoko na onye bibe mmadụ ada akụ flower. Like if you are living in somebody's house, you don't plant flowers, because when you leave, you are not going to uproot that flower. You are going to leave that flower there. That when you are living in someone's house, you should not beautify that person's house, because it does not benefit you. It's just like living in you just came into a particular apartment. You beautify the whole place with wallpaper, and 1 month later something happened in that place that needs that you are going to live there. You will not hear, even if you try removing the wallpaper, you cannot use it again. So before now, we've been encouraging our Igbo brothers and sisters that are not in the East, whatsoever they are doing outside the East, that they should have home in view. They should not push all of their investment towards that side, so that if there is any unforeseen circumstance, they have something to come back to. They have something to bounce back to. But I know that the reason why most of them are doing their businesses there is because of the seaports there. It's coming directly to that particular place, and we've been pleading to the government to establish some other axis. Just we have Onitsha here, we have River Niger here, and it's also adding to the congestion of Lagos State. If most of these things are divided and brought down to different parts of Nigeria, it will decongest that side, and you will see a lot of businesses will thrive in other locations, not just Lagos State. So any of our people, I know one particular man, he does business in Kano and he's very rich. Like, he is so rich. You need to see the beautiful house he erected in Kano where he stays with his family. And if anything happens, he cannot carry that house on his head and start coming back. The only thing he will do is just pick few clothes and start running back home with his family. And that one, anything that happens, and it's as if you've dashed it out to the people there. So what I'm saying is, in as much Ohaneze Ndigbo has told the Igbos in Lagos State not to leave Lagos, it's an encouragement, but are there security plans for these people? It is not just telling them not to leave Lagos. Anything can start up at any time. What plans do you have to protect the people you say that they should leave Lagos? Because they should not leave Lagos. Because people in Lagos, there are people that are from Lagos and it's their land. You are a visitor. So if you are telling us not to leave Lagos, what plans? What we are seeing is that investigations are currently ongoing. What is the update? Are we just going to rely on that investigations are currently ongoing? What is being done to ensure that the lives of Igbos in Lagos State have been protected?
But I must say that him coming out now to say that you should not leave, they have gone through some processes and talked to the Lagos government already to let them know and have confidence that there is no problem there. It's just the election problem that brings about all of this. Then after election, I don't think anything is happening over there again. Is there any news coming out from maybe they are still going about frustrating people or going about terrorizing people? No, it's not happening.
So it's just a few going on.
So I think everything will go down. It's just election. Before and after election, everything goes back to normal.
In Nigeria, I've never seen something return back to the normal way before.
It will still be coming up at some point in time. Any small thing that happens now, it comes up. Yeah. It still comes up unless it is treated from the root.
Yeah,
if you don't do that, it will still keep on popping up here and there. And let's not forget that yes, the Igbos actually generate a lot of money for Lagos. Like I said earlier, most of the money that Lagos actually generates, it is coming from the Igbos over there. And then you ask yourself, if you were to come down, here to the Southeast and then focus on trying to just boost the Southeast economy the way they've done in other places for a long period of time, I'm sure that we'll not even be talking about we'll not be talking about oil money or whatever, or even any allocation coming through from the government, because these are people who are always ready to let their minds work, go in there, do business, make a lot of money. Only if they are given the right platform, the right conditions to do that, yeah, they will do wonders. Now that being said, like I said earlier, I'm still going to be pushing for peace, but Favor raised some questions that must be answered. It is not only about saying that they should remain there. What steps are being taken to see to it that these people that would remain there would be safe, their lives are safe? They've got businesses, they've got families living there. It might not just be the only Igbo man there. He has a wife and children. His children too probably got married, have their own children on their own. So there are families who have been there. Some of them have not even been to Southeast for a long period of time, but their families see Lagos as their home. And right about now, all of these issues coming up. So please, what has been done as well to make sure that these people remain safe in that place that they have chosen to stay, because the Constitution actually gives everyone right to stay anywhere, as long as you're there and you're living according to the law guiding that place, and then you are going about your duties, doing your businesses legit. You don't have any issues anywhere.
Governor-elect now, he emerged a second term, telling the Igbo traders that their security is his priority. If you remember, he said that. So he said they should not be scared, they should not be afraid, that everybody is safe under him. So let's know that him coming out to say that he has plan for everybody. He has plan for everybody. So I think the Igbos should not be scared of staying there, of staying in Lagos and going about doing their own business. Just because it is coming directly from the governor, saying their safety is a priority.
Ihe kwuru ekwe mere eme na Nigeria carry. Like we have a lot of things that politicians say that they don't see to fulfill. So are we going to hold him by his words?
Yeah, we are going to do that.
Okay.
We are going to do that.
What I would say is this: let us learn to have the mind of our own. Let us not allow what someone says affect us in a negative way. We've been living with these people, and there has not been any case of violence. And during the election, it spiked up a whole lot of violence and killings. We should not continue that way. We should learn to live with each other. We call Nigeria one Nigeria. There's this particular man in my side, although he's late. When you call him one Nigeria, he will respond, "Ana jolly." So let us jollificate in the one Nigeria that we are. Let us not fight each other. Let's live as one.
That's the way to go. We are all to live as one because we are actually indeed one Nigeria.